It had been months since my parents started searching for a house to rent. Every weekend, we would drive through different neighborhoods, hoping to find something that was both nice and close to my school and my father's office. But nothing ever worked out. Too expensive, too far, too small. Then one day, my father came home looking unusually satisfied. He had found a house spacious, affordable, and only a short walk from both my school and his office. When we first arrived to see it, I thought it looked perfect. Freshly painted walls, a small front garden, and a big bedroom for me. But then my eyes drifted to the back, and my stomach tightened. Just beyond our backyard fence stood an old, abandoned house. Its windows were black and hollow like empty eyes, the paint on its walls peeling in long strips. The roof sagged in places, and tangled weeds had swallowed most of the yard. Even in daylight, it gave off an unnatural, suffocating aura. When I told my parents I didn't want the bedroom that faced it, they laughed it off. "Annie, stop being silly," my mother said. "Do you know how hard your father worked to get this house?" I argued, I begged, I even offered to swap rooms. But they wouldn't hear it. In the end, I gave up, though every night, when I lay in bed, that dark, silent house seemed to be watching me. For the first few days, nothing happened. I kept my curtains shut and tried to ignore it. But one night, around 9 o'clock, I made the mistake of glancing out my window. My heart stopped. In the top-floor window of that abandoned house, a figure was standing, perfectly still. Watching me, I froze, my pulse hammering in my ears. For a moment, I thought it had to be my imagination, a trick of the shadows. But the longer I stared, the clearer it became. Someone was there, someone who hadn't moved an inch. I ran to my parents' room, pounding on the door. My mother came out, annoyed, and followed me back. But when she looked, the figure was gone. She sighed. "Annie, you watch too many horror movies. Go to bed." The next night, it happened again. Same window, same figure, same silent, unblinking stare. I yelled for my mother again, insisting she look this time, only for the figure to vanish before her eyes. She dismissed it as a Halloween prank by local kids. But this didn't feel like a prank. Whoever it was, they wanted me to see them. By the third night, I was done waiting. I needed to know who it was. I told myself I'd catch them in the act and prove I wasn't imagining things. So at 8:50 p.m., I slipped out of my house, crossed the overgrown yard, and stepped into the abandoned home. The smell hit me first: mold, dust, and something faintly metallic, like old blood. The floorboards groaned under my weight. My flashlight's beam cut through the darkness, revealing shredded curtains and water-stained walls. I made my way up the creaking staircase, my breath loud in the still air. When I reached the top floor, my light swept across the empty room. And there it was, the same window that faced my bedroom, but no one was there. Then, behind me, something moved. The front door slammed shut downstairs with a force that rattled the walls. My flashlight flickered. A cold wind, though every window was shut, curled around my neck like icy fingers. I rushed down the stairs, my shoes thudding against the rotting wood, and grabbed the front door handle. It didn't move. I yanked and pulled until my arms ached. It was locked tight, though I knew I had left it open. That's when I heard it. A slow, deliberate creak from the top of the stairs, as if someone was descending, one step at a time. I didn't look back. I kept pulling at the door, praying it would open. The footsteps stopped halfway down. Silence. And then a whisper, so close to my ear that I felt the breath against my skin. "You shouldn't have come here, Annie." Everything went black. From that night on, my parents swore I was still living with them. They saw me at breakfast. They spoke to me every day. But I know the truth, whatever they're talking to, isn't me. The real me is still inside that abandoned house, staring from the top floor window, waiting for someone else to look back.